PPL, we done did it again. Got your man Shabby with me, Mr. Mason. We in Rucker. We gonna talk about TV. I told y'all, after I went and go see the Hollywood Hoopers, I'm outside. You know I'm with the crossover crew, and we in Brooklyn, Coney Island, and guess what? It's real spooky. It's real spooky. And buy bots. They all do this. That's why the independence, it becomes harder, even for guys like me. You know, I'm competing against Kai Cayenne and Bobby Altoff and them, and Funny Marco. You know, you look at their views, you're like, yo, they're much bigger of a star than Shay, and they have a bigger platform than Shay. No, that is fake. That's crazy.
Revealed that bots generated 30 million early streams for Not Like Us. Drake is accusing UMG
Drake
and
is a real snitch for this, and he knows deep down inside. You know, we know Drake songs are good, but his records are bought up too. He got fake bots too. I don't want to hear this. If you're on a major label, you got bots. You should be crying to your label.
Drop a project in December.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So knowing that you manage all these drill artists and you see what Little Durk, Young Thug is going through, are you concerned with the new music business, the way it is, the new era?
I am the new era.
With these guys getting caught up.
I am the new era.
I mean, because we know this is your music.
Right.
We're listening to the music. You know, are you concerned with the lyrics sometimes, a little bit sometimes, knowing that, did he just say this?
This might bite me in the ass.
Yes.
And this might not bite me in the ass.
Yes.
But when it comes to the business side, and I know they need to sell them units or whatever to stream, to make the money so that I can show the money. If you're going to be disrespectful, you're going to be disrespectful. We're going to shoot this video. You're going to go to the extreme to stream. If you're going to talk that shit, you're going to go talk that shit. If you're not talking that shit, then sit down, shut up. Nobody want to hear you. Like, ain't nobody really listening to you talk when you're going to bust your gun. I'm going to bust my gun. Really? Where? Let me hear you say that harder. Like, say it how you going to really say it in the street, or how you going to really say it to somebody. So when they're in the booth, you know, doing their music and stuff like that, I'm hard on them, hands on when it comes to the visuals. Listen, I just told we about to be Batman on the top of a car. Like,
see, that's the thing. I'm not talking about the delivery. I'm talking about more of...
No, this is what I'm about to... I'm getting there. I'm with that. But then on the other side, somebody parent lost their kids. Like,
that's what I mean.
And then that's what I said, it's like a double jeopardy. It's like, damn, but then I can't get too caught into that, because then now I'm picking sides.
Yeah.
Now, are you a YG? Are you third side? Are you Cortland? Are you OY? Are you this? I am the label executive that's here to help you get done right, get your delivery right, get your look right, get your business right, and get you through them doors if your numbers are doing what your numbers are supposed to do. Gotcha. I'm not going to force you to do nothing. I'm not going to push you to do nothing. If any artist that I work with right now ain't moving and ain't doing nothing, it's not because of me. I give you all the opportunity in the world. Gotcha. Tell me when, where, how. I'll cash out money. I'll Zelle money. I hide doing things for my husband, like behind my. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So
because I feel like
it's kind of like it hurts sometimes when I hear them in there and they saying certain things, because again, I'm around all of them, so I hear their hurt. So if I'm with this side and that side is saying da da da,
right,
it do pop in my mind like, damn man, I just was with them and like this really hurts. Like, and then I'll be over here and they're over there, and I'm just like, damn, like why can't we just all come together and just do a peace song or something like that? And
no,
just
because right now they are using 100% of Little Durk's lyrics.
Mm-hmm. To incriminate him, yeah, exactly.
So this is why I'm saying, as a manager, when you listen to those type of lyrics,
sometimes you don't know if it's cap. I'm praying. Like, I'm praying.
Please let this nigga be lying.
Why?
I hope he's capping.
I really hope he's capping. Right? Like, I hope he's capping.
Please be lying, my nigga. This is fire, though. But
exactly.
This is a fib.
I say you stupid if you.
That's what I'm. But that's what I'm asking you. Having all these artists, Is that what's running through your mind? Like,
yo,
like
I'm sitting there with a straight face looking at him like, baby, please don't get arrested. Just let me get you this deal. Just let me get you a house. Let me get you a car. Let me get you away from all of this. Because if this is what you really doing or what you really have to go through to be outside, to live, to eat, to this, to that, then no, I got to help you change this situation.
100%. Now, you talk to a lot of record executives all the time because you're a manager.
I'm a label executive. I have a label. I have a distribution company through Groundwork. I have a publishing company.
Right.
And I have the management company. I have the media company. I'm a PR.
That was my thing. Are these labels, when you talk to them, are they asking, are these things official tissue? Or they don't care, they listen to the music?
Hold on a minute.
They just listen to the music.
Hold on.
Streams.
He asked me a question.
Right? They don't care if it's real or fake, right?
Right.
So I don't care.
What's the streams?
So why do these artists wanna be involved or even put themselves in a position where you're gonna say something that's gonna RICO you when you don't even gotta be involved with that? You can cap. You can straight cap it.
You can straight cap it.
And
if the consumer buys it,
that's what I'm saying.
Then you got a record deal. Like if they believe, listen, I got him right now talking about I'm about to blow up the building and that shit go viral. He get a deal. We sitting in here right now.
Like, I don't know if they're real or not, and I don't know too much about them, but I love their music.
Yeah.
What's the group that goes? Here's what when I walk in the spot, it's the drill artist that's all over the radio now.
Oh, what? Damn. 41?
No, not 41. They're a group and they got the girl in the group too.
41. Jen Carter. That's 41. Yeah.
I don't know if they're about that or not, but when I look at them, right,
shout out to KVH.
Yeah, I don't know if they're about that or not, right? Because I don't know too much about them.
You doing that connection?
Huh? I don't know anything about
Blockwork. Blockwork used to be with KVH. He used to be with Tata. No, they're from Brooklyn. His KVH used to manage Blockwork. He managed Tata. He managed Jen Carter. He managed Kyle Rich. They were all together up underneath the same management at 100%. One point in time. Yes.
But like I was saying, I don't know too much about them. But I do say, when I look at them, they sort of give me the vibe of this is what it could be.
Right. Well, I mean,
a sound more than the real deal.
As per, right? As per
the sound. Am I right or wrong?
As per,
listen to this.
As per the peers, they're capping.
That's what I'm saying. But they're winning. They're winning.
They're winning.
But they're winning.
But
that's the
hold on, Shay, baby. But hold on a minute.
That's what I do. That's what counts. Not the cap.
But how do we? But hold on a minute. But how do we know they're capping? You don't know what these kids. You don't know what these kids live. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they saw.
But what I'm saying is that they're not talking about actual real bodies.
Why?
That's how you know.
You know that because somebody would have said it.
Nobody snitched.
How do you know that, bro?
Okay, what makes you say? But what makes the street say they're capping?
They just be like, you capping.
Because there's the fake bodies. The niggas that's saying they're really telling the truth. Those are real bodies.
I am not incriminating myself.
But that's what I'm saying. What makes you say they're capping?
Everything cap. They all talking about real people that passed away. It's the point of when they're talking about who did what and who did what.
No, because I never heard these guys' records.
Right.
They even mention.
I don't know.
Like, not at all.
Smoking on dads?
I don't know.
They might say smoking on the dead, but they're not saying they're smoking on Ronnie.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They just made a fucking song dissing one of my artists. Fucking the biggest song is dissing smoking on somebody.
No, Naughty Bop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's their record?
Yes.
Those dudes?
Yes. Right. And they're mimicking a poor 14-year-old kid.
Yes.
And the police was doing it, everything. Everybody standing up there smiling.
I didn't know that.
Right. Doing a dance that they didn't even know.
This is why this interview was important for this.
Yeah.
People say, Shay, why don't you have drill on the platform a lot? Right? They ask me why I don't have drill. You introduced drill to my platform.
Mm-hmm.
I never rocked with drill at all.
I always make trends.
Am I right or wrong?
That's right.
And
Talk your
still to
shit,
this day-
bro.
Still to
Talk
this
your
day,
shit, bro.
if there's drill on my platinum, it's because of you.
I am a trendsetter. Hey, go get
Am I right
her.
or wrong though?
Go, mama.
Wait,
Go, mama. Go, mama.
I know that's right. That's my baby.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not that about the hip hop. It's more of I was accustomed and I grew up. Like when I jumped into the game, I kind of jumped it. Like they say to me on my morning shows, you never mention what's going on in the drill world. I kind of came up on the YouTube when it came to the young people on the drill world. Was the Little Dirt, the Chief Keef, the shit was going on in Chicago in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
So when it hit home, I kind of was off it in 2016. Once Dirt and Chief Keef blew up,
Mm-hmm.
I was off the whole
Right. Everything's
drill
over.
movement, period. Am I right or wrong?
I'm with you.
Me personally.
I'm with you.
So that's why when they ask me why it's not on my platform, is because if I was doing the platform blogging thing then, that shit would have been on it. That would have been on that. But me personally, I just wasn't on the drill. Now, the drill market is really big. These guys stream like crazy.
New York City is nothing but free Wi-Fi.
No, bro, they are streaming. Like your guy you just mentioned. What's his name?
Use G?
Yes, UG. So I want to talk about this.
10 million
When
in
you-
New York alone.
Yo, when you put them on your page, I looked at him. I'm like, yo,
10 million. That's right. 10 million.
This
And
is doing it.
and he's versatile. He
Yeah.
sat right there at the desk and recorded himself. He has some new music that's about to come out. I'm very proud of him.
Now,
He listens. He's learning the more of the business now, and he's standing 10 toes on knowing the business, knowing his worth, knowing he's a multi-million-dollar entity himself. He is that. Nobody can make you. Know your worth. Do what you got to do, and do what you got to do to do what you got to do to do what you got to do for you. Know your worth.
100%. Now, if a person asks me, Shay, do you like drill? I fucking love it.
So yeah, hell yeah.
Fire. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable.
I find myself spinning
the
around
drill sound
sometimes.
is different. I love it.
It's the 808s, the 909s.
It's
that.
voices, the different type of changes of flows, the way they're sampling the old school Jay-Z,
Yes.
the beats. I love it.
I love the dancing. I love the dancing.
Now, what for me, what keeps me like not entertaining into the whole drill thing on the platform is because for me, it's like I kind of want to protect these guys.
Right.
Like I feel
And
like
you
if
don't
I
want to
get too
use your
personally involved
platform
with them
and put something out there and it might indict
I don't
them.
want none of them guys to get hurt
Right.
on Shay Baby
Exactly.
because they kids. I like them.
Exactly.
That's why when you bring them to me, I'm willing to fuck with them.
Exactly.
As long as they ain't like blockwork.
Let me tell
When
you
he came on the
something.
platform, if someone tells me, yo, this guy is a murderer, he's a drill artist, he's a criminal, I would say, how? I
Right.
interviewed the dude, he was respectful, cool, played his records, we had good combo. Am I good or right or wrong?
Yeah, he speaks very well.
He was good dude to me.
Yes, he
so
speaks
that's
very
why I
well.
say that. When you bring them to me, I'm down to rock with them. But for me to understand the song and get involved with a certain one that could have him on the platform talking about another one of them, and then I see a week later, such and such has been clapped for coming on the platform. I know this is what they do.
Right.
I might shut the fucking page down.
Right.
After that.
And that's
That's the type
why.
of dude I am. I might shut it down after that.
Right. Because it's like you felt like something. The same thing like with Drew.
Yes.
When the
So
shit happened, he was like he wasn't gonna play no more drill music and
100%.
stuff like that.
So,
Yeah.
so my thing is that that's why I respect my platform because this is what I want. That's why I wanted to do this interview because I know all the drill artists watch you. I wanted them to know this.
Yeah.
I love them guys.
I love them too.
So if you don't see them on the platform, it's because I just don't want to get involved.
Let me tell you something.
But with you, I feel safe with them because I feel like you are conditioning them to say, okay, we're talking music on here.
Right.
We're not on here talking about who you smoked last week.
Right. And listen,
You know what I mean?
these are kids that just need somebody that's going to really do them right. And this is what managers don't understand and other people that came into the picture earlier on before me. If you do right by these kids, and make sure that they're good and their foundation is set up with the amount of money you have already made off of these children, they would be a lot further than what they are today.
Absolutely.
But when you're greedy and you only see greed and you only see something for yourself, the kids suffer, the music stop, the violence start. But if you were doing the right thing and paying them correctly and accordingly, they'll be set up in their own places, have their own cars, their license, and making music. You'll have a hell of a catalog. They'll just keep making music, keep making videos, and make it fun. Not where I'm making all of this music, and then when my streams come in from DistroKid, United Masters, and wherever else they get paid from, you're giving them pennies when they know they just streamed 200 million, 100 million, 10 million, 55 million, and you handed me a check for $1,000 and then told me to give you back money for taxes? And then in your contract it states you don't pay no taxes for me? And then the lawyer smiling at you saying, yeah, son, it's good, it's a good deal. And you not really understanding, and you're looking at that person that you trust, and you sign that paper, and then you get with someone like me,
Right.
that reads the paperwork, redacts it, see what's going on, they'll be like, oh, hell no, we're not doing this.
Yeah.
Because I teach my artists, and I start teaching them, no, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, you could do this yourself, da-da-da-da. It's like, damn, this whole entire time, this has been happening to me, but over here, this is happening.
Right.
I know as long as I stay real, and I stay ma, and I stay who I am, they're going to make wonderful music. They're going to do whatever they got to do in life to make it, and it's not going to be so much pain for them to make the music and the struggle. There's no way that you should be streaming, or anyone should be streaming in the hundreds of millions and still not stable.
Right.
But your manager's stable. That's not cool. I'm a reflection of them. They're a reflection of me. When they go out on that camera for an interview, anything, I want to make sure that they look amazing. And that's where me and Mel Bands bump heads a lot. I love Mel to death. I was with Mel for like 2 years. She just did an interview with PP Films, or whatever the case may be.
You know what I hate about this? Cut you off with? All your niggas are my niggas.
Right.
Like, it's like when you naming these people, I'm like, that's like, you know, it's just, it's hard. It's just, these guys are all, they're all,
right.
they're all good people.
They, yes, of course. They have jobs. They have families to feed.
And I know they love
They're
me.
journalists. They love me too. It's no hard feelings or anything like that. But, you know, she did an interview with him and stuff like that. And I'm not too happy with the way she looked. Like, she's a very beautiful girl. When you go up there, you representing McDom and you representing Mel Bands, the name. I want your hair laid. I want your nails done. I want your face beat. I want your outfit looking amazing. So when they look at you through that camera, like, damn, her manager cares. Somebody cares for her. And I asked them, I'm like, yo, like, can you take that down and let's do another interview? Like, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Like, Mel is very emotional sometimes, and we go through what we go through, but it's nothing bad. Like, we don't go through nothing bad. Me and Mel go through stuff because I'm like, come on, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. Come on, Mel. And sometimes, sometimes she thinks I'm being a little bit overwhelming or whatever, but I see the potential in her, and I want her to win. Yeah. So it just frustrates me sometimes that she just don't comply. Like, what are you doing? Come on. Like, you know, but we spin the block again, then we right back right here together again. Like, so, you know, for people to try to jump on something to see something negative or something like that, that's Mel. Like, I'm my mom, that's Mel. That's my daughter. Like, she called me right now. I'm out. I'm going. Yeah. You know, so.
So, being from the 914, you know, definitely being outside and being in the loop, I wanted to talk to you about, let me take a sip of this. And this is Patron. This is not the baby oil cocoa, the fabuloso coco loso.
It is no duty over here.
Loso right here. But let's talk about this. Shout out to Fab too. That was no shot. That's my guy right there. Okay, was study. Yeah, but look, Diddy. What you think about the whole Diddy case, the whole situation? You think Diddy's done?
God said, "Do not judge." And my whole entire life, I've been judged.
Yeah.
Lied on, manipulated, tricked. Listen, if you went to one Diddy party and you went to one after party and you went to the next after party the next time for a second time, then whatever y'all engaged in. Like,
Yeah.
that's what y'all do or that's what y'all didn't do.
Right.
Everybody is innocent until they're proven guilty. And I don't have no ill feeling against Diddy for never putting me on or doing anything for my artists or anything like that, because in this game, a lot of people don't understand. Nobody could just put you on.
Yeah.
Those people behind the doors, those presidents and CEOs,
They had to work for that?
you have to be streaming between 50 to 100,000, 100,000 to $1 million. Your YouTube got to be monetized. You might have to have a single that's moving, because that's what they sign you off, that single, with a potential of them putting their bag behind you. You can be a bigger artist, and that's a bigger payday for them.
Right.
So if they give you $1 million and you're already making $50,000 on your own, they're automatically getting their $50,000 back already as soon as they give you that $1 million.
Right.
So I'm teaching my artists how to build their stuff, do their split sheets, get their masters, buy the beats, and or get your whole package together, get your distribution together where you can get 80% of your stuff, and see how that feels first, and see if you want to jump out there and be with the label, or do you want to be with the label, but eventually you're going to have to partner with one, because they're going to shadow ban you and stop your streaming and cut it down and stuff like that, to make you now have to submit, because those checks that you were getting every such and such of the month, you ain't getting them no more, because they're not letting it do what it's due. Like, that could be speculation, that could be allegedly, it's not known as a fact, but I mean, Ray Charles could see that.
But even if you have all your business done, right? Even if you have all the numbers down and they listen to Kia, that has nothing to do with the whole. How do you prevent right now with all this social media, all the money that's coming into these artists, right? Even for a guy like Diddy right now, we talking 30 years ago. They talking, we had a guy the other day, I just played it on the platform the other day. This is a guy saying 1999, Puff Daddy's in a Bentley skating down the West Side Highway, pulls him over on a highway, high-speed chase, hits him in the mouth, claps at him 2 times with his security in the car with him in a Bentley, 2 deep, right? How we know that's true?
Why are you saying something about it now?
That's what I'm trying to say, but that's what I mean. Like right now.
Because you're broke?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
And you're looking for a payday? Or somebody to pay you to come on their platform so that you could put money in your pocket?
That's what I'm
sit up there and defamate somebody else's character?
But that's what I was telling your husband.
Like, come on.
That's what I was telling your husband earlier. I was telling him that, I tell my people on the morning show, y'all don't let me reach 1 billion, because then I know my life is over.
Right.
So what happens, right? From there. Now you got a guy like Puff Daddy. They go in his house, they find 1,000 baby oils. Right? So that's what I was asking you. It's these things about Puff Daddy out here, these allegations. Do you believe in these things, man?
I don't pay that shit no mind.
But we got to. You have artists.
And my artists.
You know what I mean?
Hold on a minute.
Never know when this is going to come. The bigger the artist gets, these are the things that the regulars are out here doing.
That's why I try to teach my artists now. You see what's going on, you learn from those mistakes. Start IDing these bitches.
You got to.
Because
you got to.
Listen, you got 16, 17, 15. Come on. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to put it out there, but like, it's serious. Like, it's serious. Like, it's real serious. And it's real, and it's really serious with the drill artists, because they're babies themselves.
Right.
Some of them are 19.
100%.
Some of them are 18. Some of them just turned 20.
So it's
this girl 14 look like she's 17.
That's
the
what
fuck?
I mean. But that's what I'm trying to explain.
Not going to school. Mama don't care that she not going to school. So they thinking, all right, shorty
But that's
graduated or something.
But that's why I brought this question up to you about Puff Daddy. It wasn't to say, is he going to jail? As a manager, is that something in your mind, knowing that having 15, 20 artists, that you could wake up in the morning, get a call and say,
yes,
such and such has a rape charge?
Yes. That I don't. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
You feel me?
I'm not even just worried about that with my artists.
Hold on. Cassie saying I can say.
Listen, I'm worried. I'm worried about my son.
That's easy money. That's the new AB.
Yes.
I'm worried about my son. My son is a star football player.
That's what I mean.
Okay?
That's what I mean.
told my son, put up a piece of paper or a sign in your room that says you are under 24-hour surveillance. You ask her, do you want to? Is it okay? And listen, get that on tape. Because, not every girl lies. But there are some girls out there that lie and make it hard for you to really believe because,
Yeah, like for instance, I ain't gonna lie.
My little cousin went to jail. He was facing 75 years. You could look it up.
For that?
For Dutchess County. Him and two of his friends. This girl came over there to willingly did whatever, and then tried to say that they whatever because they had their own house and they didn't live on campus. So she was trying to sue the landlord and sue the boys because she thought they had money and her family didn't have money. And I'm not making this as a speculation. This is out there in the news, in the papers. When my cousin was going through the shit, they was trashing him. Yeah. But when it came out, when they played that video in a court of her gobbling and taking it, and this the best day ever, this is the best feeling I ever had, and he let that jury sit there and watch it do what it do, then what?
Yo, I mean,
her story didn't match with the police report, and then she filed a lawsuit against the place where they lived at and the landlord and the owner of the house, and her story was totally different than what she told the district attorney.
Yeah.
Case closed.
Yeah. No, because I always tell people.
So how do you know?
No, because I tell people all the time. I'm not.
And then now these girls be doing whatever. However, they could be friends. Tag them in. That's your man. Tag them in.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? 1 minute me and you could be sitting here together. Next minute I'm turned around here with Mojo. And it's okay though. It's okay. And then threesomes and twosomes and all of this stuff. So if one get mad because you lasted longer with the other one, that could be a rape charge later on.
100%.
So you don't know. I'm scared when these kids don't answer the phone for me or don't text me back right away. I start calling the girls. I start calling around. Did you see this one? I start calling the friends of the friends. Okay, are you with them? Did you see them? Did you this? Did you that? They're like, no, Ma, but yeah, Ma, I'll find them for you. And they'll call, they're all right. We good. Da, 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 da. And then I could breathe. Like, these kids is my kids.
Right.
If I could have a big old house and have every last one of them live with me and just dead all the beef and everything and just be with me, they could just come be with me. I'd just be mother-hudded. Like, little old lady that lived in a shoe. Like, you know?
That's a fact. That's a fact. So, being a momager and a manager and being a female, Donald Trump, what you think about that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you gotta have some type of answer about Donald Trump. I mean, come on.
Listen.
This is Donald Trump.
Close my right now.
Donald Trump. Yeah.
Trump.
Go in. You're a female. I thought I was gonna hear her go crazy on Trump right now.
Wait, because they're saying that Donald Trump touched a woman's vajayjay and stuff like that.
I mean, if he did do that, I'm talking about how do you feel about him being the president? You like it?
Hell yeah.
Okay, see,
it don't affect me.
Okay, so you know what?
I ain't on Section 8. I ain't on welfare. I ain't lazy.
I'm glad you said that.
I got a house. I got a husband. My son's in college. My daughter's working. We don't use the services.
That to you too.
Like, I'm a fucking retired postal worker. Like,
you got motion.
Right?
Okay.
What that got to do with me?
100%. No, I'm reason
and not to be sarcastic about it, but I got toot my own horn. Like,
yeah, no, I'm glad you would talk that. What you said?
Yeah.
You know that.
You know that.
Yeah, like,
You motherfucking know that.
Talk that talk. We're gonna get to you in a second.
But the only thing is, if he
I'm
said
mad that camera went out, but it's okay. We're gonna get you over here. I just said that for the audience, so if you don't see him, you're gonna see him in the beginning. One of the cameras went out, but we're gonna get him over here in a second.
and
He's in
then
the building.
you got to remember, one thing I don't like though, if you send everybody back to wherever they came from, then who gonna work? And like our generation ain't with working no more.
Yeah.
They want to scam. They want to be artists. They want to do other shit. Ain't nobody doing no home health aid stuff. Ain't nobody out there breaking up grounds and laying down cement and building houses and drawing houses for carpentry and stuff like that. So like, leave them alone.
That's a fact. So
Who gonna work?
what about Kamala Harris? You wasn't telling that at all?
I didn't even pay her no mind at all, period. Because at the end of the day, I knew Trump was going to win.
Yeah.
He was already going to come back to office. The mind was made up. Everybody go votes and stuff like that. But technically, they say who going to sit in that
100%.
chair so that they could take the strings and do this. So what? The vote is to what?
Yeah,
See how many people live in your house?
Yes, 100%.
See how many people live in this area?
And you got to go on jury duty.
Right, exactly. To go incriminate somebody else when God says do not judge.
Right.
So you have to use your personal opinion and facts that you made up in your head to tell somebody's fate.
Right.
When there's a boy right now sitting in jail that's been in there for 4 years and facing life in Connecticut for a crime he didn't do.
So,
A person had on red shorts and a white shirt, wasn't identified, no gun found, no gun residue, but he's sitting in jail. Guilty?
Yeah.
How? And his girlfriend said he was with me at the time of whatever happening.
Yeah.
And they charged him anyway?
100%.
Right. Right around November.
Yeah, no.
So, like, it's neither here nor there. Wrong place,
So
wrong
if Donald
time.
Trump comes to your artist, you being the manager,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be Trump.
Good.
Is that how you talk like this?
Oh, God.
I got 500,000 for 5 of your artists to say vote for Donald Trump. Are you taking that? I mean, not the money. Would you make your artists
No.
vote for Trump?
They have the free will to say what they want to say. Fuck that money.
I like that.
I'm not going to make you do nothing for money. That
No,
means
because you know a lot of these artists, 90% of them,
hold
they
on.
do what they like.
No.
Donald
Listen.
Trump.
Let me tell you something.
Donald Trump.
I was trying to be basic.
No.
Take the money.
Take the
Listen.
money.
And that's the difference. That's the difference.
Take that fucking bread, you know?
Nah, that's the difference. I'm not then that way. Just because the money is on the paper, then I'm gonna give them a fucked up deal.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna make you do anything out of character. I'm not gonna make you sign a fucked up deal.
Beyonce got 10 million for 3 minutes.
Yeah, right. To use our people against us.
Come out and when she was doing the press conference, when she came out, talk 3 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah, nah. I'm not having my artists do nothing like
But
that.
this is my thing.
That would be solely on them. I would ask them, listen, is this something that you want to do? And if they say yeah, I'm not convincing nothing. If I ask them and they say yeah, then that's not what's happening. And I want to give a 100% shout out to Youth because a situation happened and somebody reached out to him recently today and wanted to offer him a 50-50 for one of his songs. And he told them no. I know my worth, and I know I could get 80% of my song. You had nothing to do with this song. You didn't record this song. You didn't pay for this song, nothing. So why am I giving you 50%?
Yeah.
And I love that because he's listening and he's learning. And I love that. Makes me proud. That makes me happy. Like, these kids are intelligent. They're smart. Some of them learn by seeing. I don't learn by a book. Yeah. I learn by being around people. I learn by people teaching me. I've learned this industry by being in it, hearing stuff, asking questions, and just doing hands-on stuff. Yeah. I didn't read no book. I didn't go to college. I don't have no degree in what I do. It's the compassion that I have in me for what I do. With the knowledge now. I've bumped my head. I've made some wrong choices. I was running with the thing before, you got to sign to a label, you got to do this, you got to do that, and if you don't do this, that was brainwashed shit. That's something that they wanted you to textbook say. Like when the teleprompter calls you, they have that same shit. This call can be da-da-da-da-da, and we are a debt collector. We heard, it's like scripted. I'm not scripted. No, that's not what we doing. I know that they could do this now. I know if I get all of this stuff together and get this package pretty, they're worth this. So you're going to pay them this. And that's just what it's going to be.
That's a fact.
Because if they want you, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And if all your business is together and everything that you're doing, like you don't really have no gun cases and stuff like that, you're not a liability because they watch you. Any artist that I put on my page or any artist that I put in my bio, the people in the inside, they watching. You want to know why? Because if this artist blows up and they're up underneath her, who do they be with? Are they a liability? What they be doing on their lives? Do they be doing this? Do they be doing that? If we bring them in here, is it going to be this? So everything is a test. You're constantly being watched. You are an asset or a liability.
Right.
Pick the one you're going to be. Be the asset, not the liability. Because once one person know you're a liability, they all know you're a liability.
Yeah, it's true.
And they just turn the left cheek. You do something to one person that's not tasteful, forget about it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So forget about it.
Being a manager in 2024, is there anything that you want to tell these fake managers out here? You know, because there's a lot of fake ones. I just want to know, because you know, this is your time to let them know just what you've been through and the stuff that you've done. Now, is it in 2024? Is it easy being a manager?
No.
Okay, so is there anything that you want to tell these people out here that they need to know?
It's not easy being a manager for me because I somewhat got to get the cleanup. I have to come behind the people that didn't know what they were doing and clean up. So it kind of make my job harder because you don't want to sign release papers and you don't want to let people go because you done did bad things and now you're scared.
Damn. That's crazy.
Who is she? Oh my God. Just sign the papers. You don't sign the papers, I'm coming.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get you.
Yeah. I mean, that's
You know? But managers, I want managers out here, if you're really going to be a manager, I want you to have compassion for what you do. And the money will come. Don't just focus and think about the money. Because then you get sidetracked about your artist. Your artist is here.
right.
Did you speak to your artist to see if your artist was okay? How is their mentals today? Are they going through something? You just talking about the dollar. Maybe they want to tell you, hey, I want to jump off a bridge today.
Yeah.
But how the fuck would you know? They go jump off the bridge and you're like, oh my God, oh, he should have told me, she should have told me. Did you ask? And then if you don't understand a contract, instead of it being a yes, a master, I could do it. Read to understand. There's AI programs right now. You could take a picture of a paper and it will freaking verbally read it to you. And if you don't understand something, you can highlight it and it will break it down to you in the simplest form. Google everything, right? Stop signing these kids and these upcoming artists into these fucked up situations. All my artists know, if you go into any studio and put your voice on anybody's anything for free, I'm going to kick your ass. You better not open your mouth in nobody's studio on a microphone without leaving with your master, which is your session, and a split sheet between you and that person and the producer. Your IPI number, their IPI number. You see what I did when we was with Chuck Chill Out? And I pulled out that paper immediately. And I had Tammy and YP Savage do the split sheet right then and there. Right, because if that song goes up and it's time to register it for royalties, their split is this.
So wait, you had a one-sheeter?
Hell yeah, it was two artists. So shit, you better pull your phone out, you take a picture, take a picture, I keep the hard copy.
Yeah.
Because y'all lose shit.
Right.
So I'll make sure that it's safe and sound for that day when it's time to claim for that song.
Well, at least you're giving them fair numbers. You know what I mean? I mean, that's...
Listen, if you two people are on the song, that's 100 for her, 100 for him, and then the producer 50.
100%.
Right. If you bought the beat exclusively, then the producer don't get nothing.
So when is the McDom compilation coming?
We have a
You have
compilation
15
mixtape.
artists. I don't understand why you don't have an album
Listen,
with all of
we
them.
had one. We had one.
What, you
with-
have one?
Yes, we
When
have
is that
one with
coming out?
been out. Avion Fallstar, YP, Avion Fallstar, Young Godboy King, Cartel with the K. It was a couple of songs up there. It was up on
Okay, so where's the
Tune
new
Call-
one?
the new
I
one.
got to why she never gave me that?
I'll send it to you. I'll email it to you.
Please.
Yes, we love music.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. We have
I
an
know.
ear for music.
Yeah.
So my artists know if I'm into their music or not. Because if I'm into their music, I'm fully in their face.
Yeah.
If they making music I don't really care about, I'm like, Like YP just sent me a song the other day. He just sent it to me. He didn't even ask me if I like it or not. He waited like, all right, do she like it? And I hearted it back to let him know you like it. I'm not gonna lie to my artists. If I don't think that's it, listen, everybody got their fans and stuff like that. If you want to put it out, let's put it out. Because I'm never gonna tell you no, because that's your art.
That's a fact.
And nobody knows when a hit is a hit. The consumers know a hit is a hit because they start purchasing it, they start streaming it, doing whatever. So, I try to push them as much as I can and help
you
them
always got
as
the
much as I
artists
can.
around. I mean, you got my man right here.
Yo, listen.
Come sit right here. Come sit right here.
I'm empty
Yeah, come
without
sit
my
right here.
artists.
Come sit right here because you know why? Because that other camera went out. Now I wanted to highlight you, man, because a lot of people saw me and you on the gram, man. And I ain't gonna lie.
A lot of people.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. How the hell you had more reposts than views? That's like weird.
Right.
More reposts than views?
Mhm.
That means people are just reposting it without even viewing it because they like you. So let's talk about this for a second. All right. You've been doing music, man, and I had to go back and do some research on you, man. Let's talk about your career, man. Where are you going from here?
Nothing but to the moon.
I know
I'm
that.
going to the motherfucking moon.
I know that.
And I'm riding or dying for my mother over here. You heard?
100%.
We straight to the motherfucking moon shade, baby. You fucking know that.
100%.
He couldn't wait to talk.
That's my man.
This is character. This is all real, authentic.
100%. All right, let's talk about that. You got an album, EP, something coming up?
Yeah.
When? You're in a secret location
Tell
right
him,
now.
tell him the hook to your song.
Listen. Cause that's that freaky Sunday. They ain't ready for that.
All right, so let's talk about it. Your album, man.
What happens on Freaky Sunday?
We take your girl to baptize my balls. You motherfucking know that.
I like
She
that.
like the big dicky, word? Not the little one. Not the motherfucking little one.
Hold on.
Now you see why I keep my artists around me.
No, I love this guy.
Because it be days where I be like, you know what, I hate the world.
No,
and then
so-
I look up and see one of them and they smile and I'm like, you know what, this is what
Mom,
I'm
you
here
know
for.
I love you.
No, but listen.
Real spill.
No, but you get some artists that get on here, you know what I'm saying? They like, you know what I'm saying? All of this stuff and all of this extra too cool. I like this guy's energy because in interviews, you know what I'm saying? This energy is bigger than the applause.
The characters, everything.
character's bigger than
I ain't
Yes.
got no motherfucking
The
stage
character's
fright.
bigger than the
I ain't
song.
got no motherfucking stage fright.
That's right.
The character ain't bigger than the song.
They fall in love with the character and you could put anything out your mouth and they're going to buy it.
DMX character was bigger than the
Yo,
actor.
why you
Double R.
motherfucking mind?
He would talk to the people. He would pray. DMX
Used to be my dog. You was in my left titty. Scream right or die. Saying you die with me. That's my shit.
This
Right?
You know that.
This is
You motherfucking know
This is a
that.
little bit before your time, but I really want you to know this. The only person that I've ever seen make people cry besides DMX is Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Rest in paradise, Michael, man.
I watched him at the Apollo on TV when I was like 16 years old. Had people in the crowd crying,
Passing out.
passing out.
Mm-hmm.
DMX is different. So that's why I'm saying that. You have a character, man, and that's in the game. That's more than the music to me because it's like Lil Durk. Let me explain this to you. Lil Durk. Lil Durk music is good. Don't get me wrong. Lil Durk. No offense, to Lil Durk, but Lil Durk is really not over the wall Jay-Z fire. Lil Durk has painted a picture in the game that what he has done and what he has said has became bigger than the music.
Right.
I'm being honest with you. So that's why I say I like you because because you have a character in you that, you know, when I first came, when I came to the label, you know, when we first got in the Sprinter, just wanted you to notice that she had 6 artists in there with her. You were the first one I put the camera on because you was like, I said you was ready. You was
already fucking know I'm ready though. You know how I'm giving it up.
Yeah, you was ready.
You know how I'm giving it up.
I saw that from the beginning. So I want to know, where did you get all this energy from, man? Talk about it.
Maybe God just breathed the light in me, and maybe I just became lit like that.
That's it? It was all God?
It was all God.
Okay. So now,
and this is the GOAT to the left of me, man.
100%.
This is the GOAT for making it all happen.
Listen, people gonna start thinking I got my artists saying this stuff.
She the motherfucking GOAT.
How he find me? Wait, how he find me?
Yeah, how did y'all get involved? Like, this is a good.
He reached out to me a year ago, and let me tell you. Okay, I can tell you right now, face to face, first time on camera. Okay, he sent me his music, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, okay. He would share it to me 1,001 times, and I would just share it. Never was like really listening or whatever. I didn't listen until that night when we were on the Sprinter, and you liked the song. You said money, bag, bags, right? You understand what I'm saying? And now I'm thinking about
like I'm drowning in too much cash. Listen, because I'll be feeling like a rock star. Yeah, money. Bad.
Exactly.
This is my son right here.
You know that.
Okay, look. I don't know. When I work on that compilation, he's on the album. Okay. Just because ain't nobody's getting on the song with him. I don't want to hear nobody say they want. I need him by himself.
By himself. Okay.
Yeah, because I want to shoot a movie with him.
Moving that Tony Yayo, you heard?
And now,
Millie Mills, keep that Glocky.
No, but as the manager though, honestly though, I know that's what you're thinking too. This guy's videos can't be with 1,000 niggas behind him. No. This guy's videos gotta be like, hi, my name is...
What? My name is who? I'm motherfucking Millie Mills. Right. It's the Millie Mills show.
Movie with him.
That's why when certain artists or some artists be like, oh, she just jumped right in and was like, if I see a vision for you immediately, I'm going to attack that. Yeah. Because this is what I see right now. I'm going with what God is telling me. Like, if I get a feeling, I go with that first gut feeling. With
like,
him,
what's my man's name? The artist, Max?
Max the Demon?
Not Max the Demon. It's another dude. I actually like Max. Max is doing some street shit. I'm talking about, there's a dude that rocks with my man. Got a chance to interview him too. Dusty Locane.
Oh, okay. Dusty. I don't know.
I forgot his name.
The kid that raps with
him. You talk about Lil Mabu?
Lil Mabu. Okay.
Okay.
I'm big Mabu.
No, but you gotta understand. Lil Mabu, his videos are movies. They paint the picture differently. He's spitting drill hard shit.
Listen.
But the picture's not being painted. Like, I don't like seeing those videos in a hotel or something with 1,000 people behind them. Right. Scene. Those shit, I turn from those.
Exactly. And that's why
I turn from those videos.
That's why every video that I do with my artists, it's a treatment. We gonna do this, we gonna do that, we gonna act this out. You gonna act today. Because if you ever get an acting gig and they ask you if you ever act before, yeah, pull up that video and watch him perform those 50 Shades of Grey sex scenes in his video, or pull that up and watch him do this, or pull that up. We did the whole Boys in the Hood thing for the Cartel video, Run Pussy. So, you know what I mean? My husband created the picture in the car, the red, the gun, the hat, the running, the cupcake in the mouth, the Twinkie, sorry, running through 8th Avenue, jumping over shit, hurdling. Like, that's what we do.
Listen.
Visuals, and not a lot of people have that creativity to be able to write treatments. In my mind, I don't know what I was born with, because I just asked Shy yesterday, free Shy G's. I said, yo, Shy.
Free Shy.
What is your favorite superhero? He said, Spider-Man, Ma. I said, all right, fuck that. When you come home, you Spider-Man, you is Batman, and I said, and Maya, you the Joker, because you got the green hair, and I said, you gonna be Catwoman, and I said, y'all about to do a fucking Marvel video. We're gonna put you in a Batmobile. We're gonna put you in the Spider-Man with the web shooting out, and your arm is gonna turn into this big old drum. And they looking at me like, what?
And I'm gonna be honest with you, like, and this is the shit that I was telling you earlier, but I was like, yo, listen, at the end of the day, it's this simple. I watched Little Dirk. I watched him when he first started. I watched him. I saw him dirty. Little Dirk was dirty when he first started.
Okay.
I watched him. And I watched him get to where he's at now. This hurts me to see what he's going through right now. Because when you watch a nigga get out the mud, get out. I watched him get out.
Right.
It's not like I went back and watched it. I saw this.
Right.
I watched these guys do something, and with real time, I watched them do the tweets.
Right.
I watched this. I was there in 2012 and 13.
Right. And it hurts you.
Because to see them get out of where that shit in Chicago was a third war thing. I watched these kids do this. I watched academics report this shit.
Right.
I watched it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I praise you because these guys, I'm hoping they can get a shot before it gets nasty.
They get a shot.
Am I right or wrong, bro?
Man.
And I'm hoping that they know this is how you feel too, because they gotta understand this is the key to the game.
Right.
We gotta get on, we gotta get money. If not, you're wasting your time being a rapper. You need to go get them bricks, start tying niggas up, and get to the real money. Are you a coward? Because that's what it seems like. Because if you want to rap, I want y'all to look me in my eyes. If you want to rap about another nigga that clapped the nigga that you paid for to do it because you can't do it, right? You're going to go to jail. You're better off not rapping about it, going to get a fake credit card, going to get a brick, and going to get to the real streets. Am I right or wrong, my dude? And being low and staying off the gram.
Right.
Am I right or wrong?
Exactly.
This is not the game to do that, and because these guys are now using these lyrics and using this against
you. Exactly.
Now, I'm not trying to make this interview trying to say this is not the way to go. I'm trying to make this interview to them to hopefully see that you care about them.
They know I care.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
They feel it.
And I know you. I know you do.
They know. They know.
She definitely cares.
You can't fake caring.
Let me tell you something.
Wait.
What you do for them reminds me of like what my father did for them in basketball wise. I was just telling your husband, all these niggas that I know from his neighborhood, guys like my father, Semino, I remember niggas from Harlem, Bronx, which is, these guys are my brothers right now. I'm pretty sure they're like that with your son and them two now.
Well,
my father put these niggas up to Hartsdale, New York, and up to where we from in New York to get them out, get them away from shit.
Right. The closest.
And that's what they gotta understand. When you bring them to where you are, it's to get them away.
Right.
They get a different mind.
Listen, let me tell you.
Record without coming out the studio and a nigga trying to have his phone on and shoot you in the face or beat you up for views.
Exactly. Yo, let me tell you something.
Now you can really make a real hit because your mind is clear.
Listen.
Am I real, right or wrong?
I sit there, Shay, and I watch them in AB in use. He sat there. He taught himself how to record himself. He said, yo, that camera work? Yeah, that camera work too. Next thing I know, they coming back in the house like, yo, we just shot a video, Ma. And I'm like, really? And they like, yeah. And they were happy that they did that. And then AB just took a picture yesterday and was like, yeah, make sure y'all tag that I took that picture. And I love that because you taught yourself how to do something. Now you're learning intellectual properties. That is your camera. That is your pictures. That is your videos. That is your property.
100%.
And I teach my artists so much. And I tell them, I know I seem like I talk all the time, but one day this situation is gonna come to surface, and you're gonna think in the back of your head, what did Mom say? And you'll know to back away from that situation.
Because like back in the days, like I'm not saying that rappers in the 90s weren't street rappers. They were real street. They were from the streets. They were from the hood. But music was sort of like basketball. Like when you saw a nigga doing music back in the 90s, it was sort of like, yo, he's a rapper. We can't let him sell drugs.
Right.
We can't let him be out on the corner.
So
He's artistic.
That's right. Out the hood. That's right.
Protect him like the golden
We gotta protect him.
like the golden goose.
That's the difference.
And that's what, yeah.
They feel like they gotta be that person when the streets should be more protecting you because you're really the key out. They don't understand that. This guy is your meal ticket. This is the money man. You know what I mean? Like what Dirk is going through right now, he should have never ever been going through this.
Yeah,
Because you know why? They should know we gotta protect Dirk.
You gotta be a borderline crash out to be relevant.
Am I right or wrong? You got to.
Yes.
You gotta crash out to get on these days. And that's nasty, fam. I'm sitting there with an artist. I want to see my man right here crash out, see him in the box because he's trying to sell views.
It started with TK. I don't know if you
I know, of course I know
that's
TK.
That's where it started.
That's the nigga who worked out on the run. TK son, he set it off.
Everybody.
Listen, Shay.
It started with TK.
Crash out.
I like that.
Listen, Shay.
Yeah.
The artist and the manager is only as good as one another. You know, we watch each other's backs, and at the end of the day, we ain't going to nothing but the motherfucking top. She's throwing a punch, I'm throwing a punch like Rocky Balboa. That's it.
100%.
That's it. There ain't no taking no L.
Nah, we don't want nobody to take an L. You know, this, and that's why I'm glad we sat down today because today was a good interview for the people to know her point of view. Because as the manager, I know it's hard because everybody thinks when you're on the other side, you're on the side of the ink. The ink, I've always been on the other side. This is what niggas don't understand. Yeah, I have my own record deals, but I'm an other side nigga. What got me where I'm at to this day is manager work.
Right.
So, the reason I say that, a lot of these artists are scared of the record labels and the managers.
Because they're
How do you break down artists to be comfortable with knowing that they can trust you?
I get their contracts. I read the contracts to them. I break the contracts down for them. And then I show them how I could redo all of the wrong and do the right. And I've been doing it, getting them their money where it's not cut between 30 people.
Yeah.
It goes directly to them. And you don't have to give nobody a password to your United Masters.
Right.
And your DistroKid and your YouTube. You got 1,000 subscribers and 3,000 hours of watch time. Now I think it's 300 subscribers and 300, a couple of 2,000 hours or something like that in watch time. And you can monetize your own page. That's a check for you every 15th of the month.
That's just crazy.
You register your music. You create your BMI account or whatever. You register your music. That's your royalties.
Right.
When you do songs with somebody, you get a split sheet. So when that song goes up, you can claim your half. Don't ever let nobody tell you that's such and such song. My voice is on that song. That's my song too.
100%.
I don't care if you paid for it or it was your studio session. That's my voice. That's our song.
So all you artists out there who's watching this, because I know I have a lot of unsigned artists that watch me, they might need to holler at you because there's a lot of money out there that people don't know about.
Right.
There's a lot of money out there that people don't know about. They need to grab it. So what's next for you on the menu? You know, we've been sitting here getting this rocking. What's on the menu for you? You know, you got 15 artists, we know.
Right. It's still growing. Like I have an artist. I'm not managing him yet or nothing, but I spoke to him. He has a song called Care For Me. And when I heard that song, I wanted to fucking cry. And I did. Because when I listen to that song and everything that he say, that shit reminds me of me. Like, care for me. I can't help you, so nobody here for me now.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, yo, he's talking to me. I say this shit every time. So I'm going to Baton Rouge in December to go with him to shoot that video and put the visuals together.
Crazy.
And
Crazy.
I love him for his loyalty because when I say, yo, you know, you have a manager there, he was like, I have a manager, but you can get me booked. I said, I love that. Because so many people, they don't even want to put their managers in their bios, but they want all the lavish things on the back end. Like, right now, what color do you sign any contracts in?
Blue ink.
That's right. And if it's the
Why
last,
is that?
all contracts are done in blue because black, you can make copies of it and stuff like that. Hold on, I'm gonna make a
See,
mock.
there you guys go.
Hold
I
on.
never knew that.
I'm gonna put y'all onto
crazy.
some
You
more
just
things.
learned something new.
Hold on. Hold
Say,
on.
baby, just learned something new,
Hold
man.
on.
You know that.
Wait.
She's always right. She
Yeah, like
Black
hold on.
books.
You
Because
just
this
said
the
that.
fucking
damn.
goat.
Yo, hold on. I want to see if he answers. He might be busy, but if he answers, he might call me back.
And shame, man.
Yeah, because I
God is
want
real.
him. What you call it? Also, people gotta understand when you have a feature with somebody. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Hey, Ja.
What's good, mama?
This is Osama. What color ink do you use for a contract?
Blue.
And what do you do to each paper?
You write your N's and D's?
Your initials and your dates, right?
Yeah.
That way they can't what?
So they can know when I signed the paper and know when I did it.
That's right, and they can't redact anything because now his initials
crazy.
is on every
That's a
paper.
fact.
So you can't take that last piece of paper that was my signature and just add it to all the paperwork at the beginning.
100%.
Because if I initialed it and I signed it in blue, it's hard for you to make copies. I love you, sweetheart.
I love you too, mama.
All right.
That's crazy. Nah.
I teach my artists.
Yeah.
I teach them.
I mean, that's real. I mean, you called them. They definitely gonna see that. You know what I mean?
Do you know what I'm saying? And then also when you do a feature with somebody and you put your name and then put feature, it does not show up on the other person's Spotify and they don't get the numbers.
So what you have to put?
You have to just put name and name. That's it.
That's it?
And then both parties get the numbers. So it's like both of the artists are leading artists.
Now that's different. I never knew that.
Right.
I never knew that.
That's
for
right.
Nothing. That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
She just taught. I'm gonna put that on you. I'm gonna put that on Instagram.
Yes, of course.
I'm gonna tag you with that. We gotta put that on your page because that's big. That's important to know. That's important to know for these guys. 100%. All right, man. Is there anything you want to promote to them before we get out of here?
Listen, anybody out there that is streaming over 1 million streams with music and you've never collected your publishing, you've never signed a publishing deal, hit me. I can get you 80% of your publishing and you don't ever have to split that with nobody for the rest of your life. Every second Friday of the month. And when you pass away, you can hand that off to your kid can hand that off to your kid. And as long as your music is streaming streaming numbers, you will get your money every single month. And I can guarantee that because I just did that for 2 artists.
100%.
2 artists.
I mean, you have to talk off the air. I got something for you.
Yeah.
I got something.
Now, if you already signed a publishing deal.
Now I'm gonna see. The next time me and her talk, I'm gonna say, y'all gonna lie. I'm sitting on like a couple $100,000 right now. I'm gonna talk to you off the air.
Okay,
anyway,
so we could do that.
it's your man Shay Baby, and we did it, man. Secret location.
Shay
Another
Baby.
night, Shay Baby.
You know that.